I think, I don't know about you, that forward trio of Firmino, Salah and Mane is the best front three in Premier League history. There's an argument to say Ronaldo, Tevez and Rooney, which is a very good argument. Yeah. You played with it though.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't play with, that United front three, but playing with them three was unbelievable. And I think we had Phil was like the fourth. Phil Coutinho was kind of the fourth one. And when Phil left, that's when I sort of stepped in and I sort of took over Phil's role as the attacking midfielder, joining in with them. And I remember thinking, Jesus, this is some shoes to fill it. I've got to do a bit. But those three, and I put Phil, unbelievable. But I think it's how they all were. Yeah. Like you had Mo, who is the superstar. He can go quiet for a whole game and pop up and score the most important goal or 2 goals. You had Bobby that would be okay with scoring 12, 15 goals a year, but the work he did for everyone else and for them too especially was unbelievable. He complemented them so well and the rest of us. And then you had Sadio. He was the one where if you're having a nightmare as a team, you could just lump that thing up to Sadio. He'd jump up, elbows out everywhere, take it down on his chest, and make something happen. And that was the difference. Like if we were playing well, Mo scoring 3. If we're playing shocking, Sadio might pull us out the dirt. Yeah. Like he's the one that can do everything. Head it, you can lump it up, you win a flick on, in behind, quick, give it to his feet, you go dribbling, or just cross one in the box and he'd get up and win. He's only 5'9".
His work rate as well. Sadio Mane's work rate was sickening, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. But all them three together as like a collective, it was frightening.
It's so good.
If you're playing an FA Cup final tomorrow and you're in the midfield and you can choose Mesut Ozil or Santi Cazorla, who's your guy?
Do you know what? Mesut was fun to play with. There was definitely an element with Mesut, whereas like the Mesut I've seen for years, and I had that like mad respect for him and that aura that he brings. That he was like, I want to do a 1-2 with Mesut here. Like, give me a 1-2 back, Mez. Like, that's nice. Or try and find him, and he'd appreciate anything really good. So he was. By the way, the conception of Mesut being lazy, absolute nonsense. Like that fella would run 11.5k every game off the ball. Really? Runs in behind. You don't see it because people just think if you give it away, is he going to start?
Yeah,
sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't part of his game, but the amount of running he did off the ball, and people say he's lazy. I'm like, I used to look at the stats and be like, you lot got no clue how much running he does off the ball. So that was Mesut, but Santi, I've got him like. There's a thing about him where I just can't. I look at him and I'm like, how are you so good? He defies everything that you think makes a footballer. You're either technically unbelievable, and you can be physically not as good, or you're technically not as good and you have to be an athlete. He was slow, tiny, not strong, but technically he shouldn't, like, the stuff he used to do was mind-blowing. He'd take corners with his left foot and then his right foot in the same game. Free kicks, penalties. In big moments, he'd go, yeah, I'm going left foot. And he'd be practicing left foot. And you go, Santi? He's like, man, left foot's better this week.
What? Bet this week.
Left foot's better this week.
Imagine.
It's like me going to the driving range and I'm hitting a fade all of a sudden. I'm like, I'm fading it this week. Like, I'm going to hit a fade now. That's what he was like with his feet. But corners, both feet. And just, you couldn't get near him. Like, but if we did any sort of testing, he was...
Shambles.
Shambolic.
That bad.
Shambolic. Strength, speed, jumping, anything. It's like, how are you... You shouldn't even be on the same
field. You're not an athlete.
You're not close to being an athlete. But technically, the touch, the awareness, like just knowing where players are, you couldn't get near him. So I've got a massive, massive thing for Santi Cazorla. Like, he just defined everything that I thought was possible.
The fact that anybody calls Mesut Ozil lazy is an absolute disgrace, by the way. Have you seen the state of him now?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
He's in good nick at the minute.
So Mesut looks like since he retired from football, he just went in the gym. Went in the gym and that was it because he is absolutely shredded now.
We're going to have Mesut in midfield, Fernando Torres up front.
He's
mate.
living back in Turkey, isn't he, at the minute?
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's eating that good meat. Some good food over there, I'll tell you that.
Were you at Arsenal when Thierry came back?
Yes. Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
That was...
Was it like
that
a thing?
was, yeah. Yeah, for all of us as well.
Big deal.
Yeah. And TT's got that, like... He's got that real aura. And he knows it. And he uses it.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. But a lot of his jokes and his banter would be reminding you, like...
Yeah.
Come on.
A bit Zlatan-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you are the man. Like, there's nothing I can say about that.
Totally agree.
But one thing I sort of saw, maybe that's the one thing maybe we lacked a little bit at Arsenal at the time, was that edge. What we were talking about with Hendo and Millie, that nastiness of within the team of like expectations, and because everyone was really good, but maybe we just didn't have that killer edge, and we come to the big games and we would lose to the top four, and you think
Just fall short every time.
Yeah, and that when he came back, that was my first thing of like, is this what these lot were like? And training with it, like the Invincibles or whatever, like he would hammer people for missing 1v1s. Like when I say hammer, like there's no coming back for some of them. Like young lads going through, you know, the classic Henry on the left side, just open it up and just slot it. They'd miss, he'd go mental at them. You think that's good enough? You're never going to make it doing that. And it's like, the right person would react to that in the right way.
Yeah.
And because it's him saying it, if it was me, I used to be like, tell me more.
Yeah.
You know
Keep
what
it
I mean?
going. Yeah.
What do I have to do? And then, because I was like that character, I felt in that short period of time, he helped me quite a lot, and like giving me advice and what I need to do. But you know, if you didn't react well to that, people would maybe think he's not for me, he's a bit too much. But I just looked at it as like, you were one of the best, if not the best, in the Prem. I'm listening to everything you say, and the standards he had, even when he just walked back through the door, and obviously he's not the same Henry as he was then, but the expectations he put on us lot, and you know, with finishing, with stuff that he prides really high, winning, scoring, shooting competitions, strikers were missing, he is nailing them. And I used to think, if that's what they were all doing in that team, no wonder they were.
No wonder Invincibles.
Yeah, it wasn't all singing and dancing and
I watched
nice.
a clip of him the other day at Barca, where the one where he's bowled past like Puyol and everybody, and then put his foot on the ball in the corner flag, and just held it there. He's holding players and just chilling with it, and then walks off. Just
Was it Arsenal? Was it Barca, Arsenal, or Real Madrid? Yeah, in the corner flag where he skips over and
just bullies it, and then he's just holding them off.
I think on his debut, he actually come on for me. So when he scored that goal on his
Leeds.
Are you joking?
I come off, give one of them to the fans. He's come on, first touch, slotted it, and I sat there going, yeah, fair enough.
Just want to let you know that if you are watching this clip on YouTube, you can watch the full episode on Spotify and our Fozcast YouTube channel.